All right. Good morning, everyone. We are back on our live again. Let's see how the cold behaves with us today. Hello, Alex brother. How are you? How are you? And how is your trading journey is going? Welcome, welcome. All right, so let's do top to bottom analysis for the gold. Before we do that, let me set up some things. All right, so let's do top to bottom analysis first of all on the gold, and we just missed a trade, but it's okay. This is a matter of time. We can recover easily on this. We just missed it. We haven't lost anything, so it's perfect. No need to worry about. All right. Okay, so let's take a look on the daily. What's it's just giving us. So see the concept here. If you have watched, again I'm saying, if you have watched the live on the Saturday, which we have done, okay. So if you guys know that we talked about the fundamentals, we talked about some technicals on the weekly as well. We talked about how the weekly candle could move. So this is what is happening right now. Exactly the same thing happening right now. Okay, so we were assuming that the weekly will create a wick down and will be, will be testing this area, the 4830. So if that happens, again I'm repeating, because if someone have not seen that live, I would recommend go back on this Saturday in our previous live, so watch that and have an idea that what we talked about on the fundamentals on the weekly and the daily candle. So let's take a look on the daily. So basically daily have, broke above this area, right? We broke above this area, we created a support here. Now the problem is this area which we have rejecting previously, the 4747. So this is 4750, you can say, let's be precise. So this area the price have been just rejecting on it. All right, so the current daily candle is bearish right now. Okay, so keep that in mind. So let's take a look on the 4 hour. So right now on the 4 hour, if you are a swing trader on the gold, of course this is very hard nowadays to trade swing on the gold, which is very like hello, Mr. Forex. How are you, brother? So, it's very hard for, to swing on the gold in nowadays, because the volume is not stable. You can see in bullish trends, we see that the bearish aggressiveness, and in the bearish trend, we see the bullish aggressiveness. So this is like, the instability of the volume at the time, because a lot of the conflicts going on between, it's not done yet. The ceasefire is not done yet. And the Iran, Israel, and USA, Lebanon, and the all of the United Arab nations, are the conflicts are still going on. What I would like to say. So bearish. Sorry, on 4 hour we have seen it's pretty much bearish. On 1 hour, now here our scalping journey starts. That on from the 1 hour we see the levels. All right, so we had a very strong bullish move, which we had like, yeah, this was a very good bullish move, but the problem is we that wasn't a stable bullish move at this time, and the price just broke below this area with this candle, with this the 1 hour candle basically. So what happened right now is price is just unstable and just broke below the area, which was a strong bullish move that we considered. Now let's take a look on the 30 minute, which we trade on mostly. Okay, now here's the thing where we could have like a very good trade we could have, which we have missed. Unfortunately, I started the live very late on this, but it's okay. We just be analyzing and anticipating the price where it goes next, right? Now see, we have broke below this 1 hour, 30 minute, and the 4 hour strong bullish area, and that was a very good move. What we could have anticipated and price, trade we were waiting for. Let me just fix these levels, make it right. Okay, so this is the level. Okay, now see, here is the catch. The breakout trade we take all the time on the SRC, and also on the clean ranges impulse entry or whatever. you take it on. And now, we broke below this area with this candle on this 30-minute candle, which was very nice, and we closed weak the bullish candle, and again a bearish candle with a very good rejection upside retested, and from 47.22 and just came back down, closed below this area. Okay, that was a very, very good sign for the for the volume. You can see in the pre-London, the London have like still 30 minute to open, and yet in the pre-London time you could have anticipated for the price to next 30-minute candle to close the break below these previous lows. You could have a trade here, and we could anticipate it for price to continue pushing down, at least on this candle. You see on this candles the body ends. This is like 180 pips, and we have 23 seconds 20 seconds left for press this 30-minute candle to close. Let's see how that close. For now, what we are looking for, we cannot enter in between right now. Now we can see that we have to wait on the 15-minute to close like a market structure for bearish or the bullish one. If the current, now see, the candle have just been closed on 30-minute, and the 30-minute candle is just closed right now, and now we just wait for 15-minute or the 30-minute that either it continues pushing down, and then create a support somewhere around here to retest this area. You see the rejection here. Okay, this rejection sorry, this level haven't been tested once it's just broke up. Now if it continues down all the way down, and we make a bullish move and make a support, then we can anticipate for the counter trend, a trade which could be a buy, which could be a buy in the candle. So now let me explain the stop loss. You are right. Let me explain the trade. Let me explain for you, Mr. Forex. I don't know. Yeah, Mr. 24 Forex brother. So let me explain the stop loss concept to you as well. Okay. Now let's see. Let's have a look. On C, we were anticipating the price to continue pushing bearish because we closed below this very high potential bullish area, which could have been a support. See, the psychology of market, it moves according to the levels, right? It happens all the day, all the time. You just observe it. There's a 90% chance on every trade if you have followed your strategy, right? So for example, we were anticipating for the buys from here. We were waiting for the break off structure, break off this level to continue pushing up, because we have a clean range from the left hand side. But what happened instead, we closed below this area, which was like very, very good support, but we broke below this with, see, the low volume bullish candle. Okay, and the other candle was just rejected and closed below this, which could have been if it was, see, if it was a fake out, if the price was moving bullish, then it shouldn't have closed like this. This is a price action psychology of the market. This candle haven't shouldn't have closed like this. It should have closed like or move further up, and didn't have respect for this. It shouldn't have respect for this. It could have just continued pushing up, but what happened instead, it just closed below this area, and now we anticipating for price. Now the stop loss, for example, you open the trade here, your stop loss could have been like 130 pips. That's huge. Okay, that's huge. Now what we could have wait for this candle to wick up, which it didn't right now. Okay, but what we did, we could have moved on the 15-minute time frame to look a very good stop loss point. All right, so here your trade would have been active. Now your stop loss is just 70 pips. Okay, 70-80 pips, that's it. Now see, if you have a $1,000 account and you're opening a 0.10, which is very risky nowadays, but if you are activating like 0.10 trade, obviously you should have just lowered your risk to the 0.05 or 0.023. This is how you could have managed your stop loss at the same price you were imagining for the risk. Okay, now as the price moved below and break the high of the previous other candles on the 30-minute, then you could have just moved your stop loss to the current 15-minute candle, which is just 20 pips. That's it. Or you could have used the dynamic risk, right? So with that being said, you can manage the risk at the same time and also be anticipating the price. On the 2030, on the breakout, I don't get you, Loki brother. I didn't get you. Uh, I don't get you. Can you please describe the level you're talking about? I think you are talking about this the same trade we talked about. The stop loss. See, the stop loss on the 15-minute time frame is very good for you to manage the risk according to your account equity, right? But see, we manage if you were in this trade, I was just anticipating it. If you were in this trade, you could have just booked your 30%, sorry, the 90%, yeah, 95% here, and let the trade running on your break even. This is how you can anticipate the trades. But let's check it right now on the 15-minute. If this current 15-minute closes bullish, then we'll see that how that goes, because I'm not in favor for the buys until we break above this again. So I'm not favoring buys for sure. You see the trend now. Mark my words, you will see. Yeah, you will see. Let me just bring on the drawing where we do it. You will see this move right here. You will see when it's a strong bearish structure is being formed. Until it's broken from here, you won't see any bullish momentum again. Notice it. I mean, draw it by yourself. You see it all the time. Same as well on the bullish. See it here. You see it here, right? It just moved up and just creating the smaller higher highs, higher lows, and then continue with this trend. This is the behavior of the gold right here. New 4 hour opens here. You are talking about the current 4 hour, which was the previous 4 hour candle on the stop loss point. Let me get it here. Now see on this 4 hour structure, in the starting of the stream, we talked that we have created a very good rejection at this point in the 47.50. Yeah, from here on the daily as well. So that was a very high point of the rejection area. And when we have a engulfing candle, this is my favorite setup on the lower time frames here. So for example, you have seen that you have a clean rain from the left hand side. Price have to correct this move, and also a candle closes engulfed the previous candles like this, and its body a very strong bearish candle. Then you can have like anticipated for the swing, with the stop loss of the current the 4 hours higher wick, and anticipated the price, let's say, for for 400 pips here. And this is how you can go for the swing trades, but it's not very predictive at this point, at this uh, market conditions. There's a reason. We talked about in our previous live stream on the Saturday, which was like all about the fundamentals and the technicals, and we talked about the current weekly conditions, weekly technical analysis on the current week's candle, which is going accordingly. Okay, it just wicked down and broke above this, and right now just retracing some levels down. So it might come up somewhere around here, the 4830. So that could be the rejection area again, and price maybe stuck for maybe the next month. This is how it can be. Or the second scenario could be this or the next weekly candle can break all the highs, and with the volume it might continue pushing up somewhere around here, the 5000, and make a new all-time high for current weekly candles. And then, it won't feel like this wick, 5600. It won't come at that point until something good happens. I mean, some very bad geopolitical issues. It might be some pandemic pandemics again, and then it continue pushing up, and with that volume can hit like the all-time high of the gold previously. We will look on it. All right, all right, all right, all right. Tell me the levels, Loki brother. We have two setups here which could have worked, but the stop loss was hit. We have this on 1 hour, the 2 hours back, once the 1 hour candle, sorry, the 4 hour candle have just opened. Tell me about the levels, okay, where you have entered, or you can do is share your chart. Share your the trading view chart. We can take a look on. With this, I mean, with that, we cannot understand what you are talking about. You can share the chart and we can take a look on it, and we can analyze that how you could have been precise about your stop loss, or manage the risk, or let the trade be going on. We can take a look on that. So right now the 15-minute candle is about to close in next 4 minutes. Here's the point. Now if the current 15-minute candle closes bullish, can we take a buy after it breaks the high of the previous one? That's 100 pips buy, but stop loss is huge. But we need to see that how the next 15-minute candle behaves first of all. Then we can see. Now for the buys, I would like to see once we break above this area. Till here, it's a clean range from left hand side for 300 pips, 340 pips. Brothers, copy your link of your chart. I mean, see here the URL. Okay, see here the URL. You can just copy this link and send it to me. I mean, you just copy this link here. Okay, just like this. Copy your link here and send it to your YouTube, chat, and then we can take a look on it. Or what you can do is, where it goes. Copy the link here. You see the copy image. No, 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 not the copy image. Copy the link here. You see this one. Sorry, I was wrong about the URL. You cannot send here, but you can go. You see that camera icon above that. So you can go there and just copy the link. copy the link or copy, you know, yeah, this one is good. Copy the link and then you can share it with me. Yeah, on the mobile you can do it here, bro. On the mobile you can see the same thing. I mean, go on the camera, you will see the camera, or it might be another option there, but you will see the copy link of the chart. Then you can just directly send it to me. For our motivation purposes, like the stream and subscribe for the daily activities together. Just waiting for our 15-minute candle close. Let's see how that goes. Once that happens in a very good time, then just we can go for. But I'm in favor at the current structure of the market. I'm in favor for, you know, for the shorts, not in the buys. See the current 15-minute candle have just closed bullish. Let's take a look on the 30-minute. Still continuing, but the problem is this candle can now reject all the way down, break the low, and continue pushing bearish all the way down. For that point being made, we cannot take a buy, even though this candle, the current 15-minute candle, breaks the high of the previous candle and continue pushing up. I'm neutral in this. I'm not gonna take any trade. If that goes, that goes. If that continues pushing up, it it do whatever it wants to do, but I'm not gonna trade this until the 30-minute candle closes. If the 30-minute candle closes bullish, then we can just look after it, but for now I'm not doing it. Plus, another thing is, where you would put your stop loss. Your stop loss would be at 100 pips, and you are just aiming for, this is going to be a 1-200 reward, but the stop loss is very big. Even though if you put your stop loss to the current 15-minute candles low, which is 40 pips, that could be a very good stop loss. But see, the reason is the 30-minute haven't closed bullish yet. There's a weak support. It can just reject and all the way downside, breaks its own low and continue pushing down somewhere around here, or retrace this, correct this whole move. Who knows? Who knows? Can be anything. We just waiting now. We will anticipate now, okay, but not trade, not to trade. We will just anticipate the price where it goes. Like once we break above, it can continue pushing up till here of 47.15. We have a clean range from left hand side, but we will not take a trade. We will not take any trade. See right here, this is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. The 30-minute just can reject all the way down. This is very scary. Break is on low and continue pushing down. It can happen. So for some SRC traders, they see the clean range. They see a candle closes bullish on 15-minute, 30-minute. They just immediately take a trade once as the candle closes bullish as a support. So this is where a lot of traders get stuck. You need to wait. You know, this is exactly what I was talking about. Now, the other thing can happen. If the current 30-minute, breaks is low, can we take a trade for the short? Let's see where our stop loss would be. But that's huge. That's not I was love. That's not what I like. I don't like to put my stop loss for 100 pips. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. So let's just wait for current 30-minute. If now see, if the current 30-minute closes like this, the low bullish volume candle, and the next candle started, making a wick up, okay, a small wick up, where we can just put our the 40 pips stop loss, 30 pips stop loss. I'm okay with that. To put your take profit for the 100 pips, we can do that, but not at this point. We cannot just jump on the trade and make some huge stop losses. Loki, please send your link on my Telegram. I'm just dropping you the link in the comments, and we will take a look. Send the link on this Telegram chat, and I will take a look on it. I haven't received it yet. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. Let's open it. Okay, I got it, bro. I got your link here. Let's see. Let's see now. Brother, see, you're talking about this thing. First of all, you entered earlier. Okay, you see, you entered on this candle. Once it just broke, you know, below this level, and you took a sell here immediately. First of all, you don't have to do that. Now, this is very important. You don't just jump into this trade. Once it just closed, below this area, and the next candle started breaking low, and you see this rejection here. This is for a reason here. This is for a reason. Now the price can reject again. You need to wait. You need to wait for the, if the price breaks below this area, and you need to wait for price to, another candle to wick up properly, not immediately, properly wick up, and then it should close below this area. If it does, you don't need to wait, you don't need to just enter again. Now you need for next candle to break below this, the low bullish candles, the wick. If that goes on like this, you see, if you would even enter once it closes below this area immediately, then still price can continue pushing up and hit your stop loss. That's for, that can happen forever. See, if that candle again wick up and closes below this area as a bearish, you need a bearish candle now. Now if it closes like a bearish, then next candle should close, break the low of the current bearish candle, not the this. You can just jump into this trade once we break below this area, and then you can aim for the stop loss here, not here. See the pips, let me show you. Because if you put your stop loss here, if you put your stop losses here, that's 120 pips. You don't do that. You just wait for, once it just broke here, the low of the previous candle. Now you can put your stop loss above this level, not above the wick, right? Above this level, it could be like 70 pips, and you could aim for, if the candle continues pushing down, let's see, if it breaks the low of this candle, even though the previous rejections, then you move your stop loss to the current 15-minute candle or 30-minute candle. This is how you can take a look on it. Now, same as on the 15-minute candle. For example, now this wick I was talking about at the previous time on 30-minute is a rejection on 15-minute, right? You just entered as 30-minute closes. You didn't look on the 15-minute. If you does, then you should have waited for, this. You should have waited for on 30 minutes. See, let me take it. You just needed to wait for this low to be broken, not after 30-minute candle breaks below this level immediately. This is where price get stuck, and you just do. Exactly, we need to wait for the candle, brother. We need to wait for the candle all the time for the breakout, for a good structure. You see, on 15-minute, you haven't seen it. You haven't seen it. It was just a wick on the 30-minute, but it is not just a wick. This rejection is for a reason, because the price doesn't move below that. We have rejected, created support, market just moved up. This is not just a support, it's a strong rejection. You need to wait for it. As of right now, a lot of traders would enter. I talked about it. A lot of traders would enter immediately when they see two things: when they see a clean range from left hand side, and when they see a bullish candle and they closed as a support. They will assume it that this candle is now support, the next might be continue pushing up. They don't wait for the breakout of the previous candle's high. Even though it does breaks above the high, you don't enter into it, because we are in a bearish trend. This structure is not good for the bullish momentum, right? The bullish momentum kicks in once we close above this area, the 4730. This is why we didn't enter as up as the next candle. This candle closes bullish, and next candle anticipating, we just anticipated continue pushing up. Next candle to continue pushing up. We just wait. We just wait here. If we would have, like, get into this trade, we would be stuck, and our huge stop loss would have been just hidden. See, this was like 70-80 pips stop loss. It could have just been terminated in within just seconds. This is why you just wait for a good market structure. Okay, so the current, yeah, brother, you understood. I'm very happy about it. For the support, please like the stream, subscribe to connect more disciplined traders together, learn together. And see, we just closed a low bullish volume candle on the 30-minute. Now we can wait for this wick. Is good, looks good to me. Now if it breaks below this area, can we move down? And our stop losses would be 40 pips. Let's see. Let's see. It looks good to me, but volume is very good, first of all, and we have just 30 minutes left for London session to open. London session will open in next 30 minutes. So can we move with the volume downside if we break below this area? Can we? Let's see how that goes. Can we move further down if we break the current 30 minutes low? We won't just jump into this trade, but we rather wait for it. Because the move is already been happened. Like, damn, see the volume? I'm in this trade. I'm not risking a lot, but let's see. On 15 minutes. The stop loss is huge. I'm gonna do 1-to-1 risk to reward only. I'm gonna move my stop loss then further down, somewhere around here, but to be honest, I don't like how that moves. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just risking less than 1% on my account, so it's not a problem for me now. It is not a problem for me. If even though we hit it over stop loss, doesn't matter. Explaining the reason of this trade. See, the price broke below this area, moved down, and we closed a bullish candle. We could not enter in between this area. We closed a market structure bullish candle, a kind of a support which never been respected. And the next candle, it didn't just moved up, but it closes like a good bearish candle on the 15-minute time frame. Same it goes on the 30-minute as well. It rejected down and closed weak bullish candle, right? It closes weak bullish candle, which anticipation is valid, that we can still have the volume to continue pushing downside. Okay, with that being said, our stop loss is on the current 30-minute candles high. This is very low stop loss for, yeah, for the 50 pips. I'm using small lot size, smaller than, like, on according to my account, it's not even a 1%. For take profit, we are using for this candle, this candle's starting body, but we're gonna close it somewhere around here. We're gonna close and secure some positions somewhere around 46.80, 46.83, somewhere around here. Let's see how this trade goes. Let's see. Simple understanding of the price action, nothing else, no bullshit. If the price moves, damn, that was the 40 pips in the profit, and we are right now on 30 pips in profit. But if it moved like 50 pips in profit, just like my stop loss, this is gonna be the one-to-one risk reward. I'm not gonna risk more on this trade. I'm not gonna risk a lot. I mean, I closed 50% here. Closed 50% here. Now we are in win-win. Amazing. See the volume. This is how you just wait and get a very good trade once you are in a very good position to understand the markets. This is how you can secure a good money. And even though you're just risking what, 0.8% of your trade, of your account. I closed everything here, guys. Closed everything right here. Damn, that was great. That was very quick. Amazing. Anyone took on this trade? Anyone? I explained it before that we just waiting for the same thing happen. See, the same exact thing happened. We were waiting for this 30-minute candle. You can just see the live stream once it's ended, like 20 minutes ago. I just explained, this 30-minute candle could reject all the way down, closes low bullish volume candle, and the next candle create a very short wick which we can use for the stop loss. Okay, and then if it breaks below this 30-minute candle, we can take a sell. This is exactly what happened. Exactly what happened, I said. Amazing. That's good. That's good. and we didn't wait it for to come all the way down, because this what we have secured right now. We have already secured like 70-80 pips on the risk of, yeah, the 40-50 pips. That's it. If you know what you're doing, you don't panic. If you understand the game, if you understand this game, you never get panic. That's good. Amazing. We just secured some money. That's it. We call it a day. We don't trade a lot. This is how you, this is the only secret to keeping your money safe. Just trade 1 or 2 times a day. That's it. And just call it a day. Let's take a look on the dollar index. Dollar index is freaking bullish. But this is facing a resistance. Now let the price do whatever it needs to do. We don't care. We just secured everything here. Let the price do whatever it needs to do. That's it. We just call it a day. Amazing. Can price further move down? If that's so, what I think is this level is holding the price upside. This is a very crucial level. 4690. A strong level, but if the volume keeps high on in just next 30 minutes, 15 minutes, then it can just continue pushing down till here. Who knows? But the price break these highs again and continue pushing up, then only buys I'm gonna take. Only buys I'm gonna take is above this level, 4730. This is the only buy I'm looking for. 3300 pips. The stop loss will be according to the closure candle. But for the shorts, we already secured. All right, just rejecting now. 15-minute candle just closed. Let's take a look on it. Yeah, 15-minute candle just closed with a huge rejection upside. Now if the 15-minute candle closes above this level, we have this range. Now your bias gets valid if we close above this level. On 15-minute, 111 pips, 16 pips. Your stop loss would be below this level for 30-40 pips. That's it. And for buyers, very good buyers, waiting for like 34, 30, 300 pips above the level of 4730. Let's see how that goes. But I'm gonna take a leave now. I am gonna take a leave now. I'm gonna head off, and best of luck, all of you, and take care of yourself, take care of your accounts, stay disciplined, and be a good trader. Goodbye.